It said, there will come a moment in your life which you never expect, a moment you never plan for, but still it's out there waiting for you. My job is to interview people, and when I do, I research just enough so that I can fill him with queries and force him to think beyond the ordinary. But writers, they are a special breed. They don't belong to the ordinary. After this interview, there were so many questions left unanswered. That grin he had on his face that said, you find it out, darling. So I went on a search for the truth. More than knowing the truth, I wanted to feel the reality. But the off-record chats were the only clues I had. I was lost, but those clues became an investigator's road to glory. So, the protagonist of the novel, Chintu, is he a real person?
Ooh. Off the record?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Coffee is good, right? Has to be. मेरी रोज की एक्सरसाइज है. मुझे आइडियाज मिलते हैं. Coffee. Anything can happen over a coffee. But it doesn't mean तुझे भी आइडियाज मिलेंगे.
So what should I do? I mean,
I think कुछ सुनने से, देखने से, by reading something, by eating something, one doesn't become a writer. One doesn't start telling stories. One doesn't get ideas. So you want to be a writer? तूने पहले क्यों नहीं बताया मुझे? अच्छा वो छोड़िए बता. How do you think this thing works?
I mean, it's like when you write something, you want to write something, you just.
देख सबसे पहले तो अगर राइटर बनना है ना तो लोगों को अपनी बातें बोलने में हिचकिचा मत.
Characters. I can't imagine them. I mean, I know the basic stuff. But I just don't understand how you create a human being.
Just follow them and observe.
I get scared. I don't mind following people, but then I feel that someone is following me too. If the person whom I am following turns back and catches me, I'm not a social person. Like you. I don't have friends because I'm afraid to face them.
Then go to a crowded place. Look at the people around, people you don't know. Don't follow them, just observe them.
In a crowd, I get confused. If I see 3-4 people walking, my attention shifts to another group, and then to another group. Not just that. If my eyes are fixed on 3-4 people, I have a feeling that a million other eyes are fixed on me. I'm afraid of people. I'm not confident. Like you. And I want to become a writer.
समझाओ इसको यार. Okay, I'll teach you. Think. What you need is for someone to behave in a particular manner. So you don't need to know everything about the person. All you need to know is that in a particular span of time, what importance can he hold in your story? What should he be doing so that your story progresses? So you just need a shade of a human being, just a small part. And this small part becomes your entire character. about? I'll give you an example. Consider a boy. He's fat. He loves eating chicken. He never had any friends. Now one day he's sitting in a hotel, and as usual he's eating his chicken. Now he eats so much that he wants to go to the bathroom. But suddenly a girl enters the hotel. This is the same girl who he had a long time crush on. She was the only one who used to talk to in class. She never ignored him. She always greeted him, but that's it. Now he wants to talk to her. He forgets everything. He forgets the bathroom, he drops his chicken, but usko pressure lagaya. So he thinks that he should get up, go to the bathroom, quickly come back and then talk to her. So he stands up, but she looks at him and she waits. He stops there. What in time? She walks up to him and she starts talking. And she says, "Hi Rito, hi Fatty," in such a sweet way that he forgets about everything. But after some time he remembers that he needs to shit. Now he's in a dilemma. What should he do? Should he go to the toilet or should he continue talking to her? So he sits there and continues talking. Because he knows that this is probably the first and the last time he's going to be able to talk to her. So he talks and he talks and he controls his pressure so much that after 15 minutes of long chat, when she finally leaves, he shits in his pants. Did you find your character? In this story, the only things that we are interested in are the boy's eating habits, his loneliness, and his crush. Let's go out.
कहाँ?
In this world, there is no room for slow learners. They get extinguished, and the world then wonders where they are. But I wasn't the one to vanish. I learned in no time, as I investigated about him, about Richo, that these theories of his, they were all designed with beauty.
कहाँ जा रहे हैं हम?
I'll teach you how the theory works.
One can't call them fake, because the world believes in millions of unproved theories which they assume to be true. And Rijo believed his theories to be true, and he was not convinced about anything else.
The door will be open for just seconds. Observe the man, his house, the people inside his house, how they look, what they're wearing, everything. And voila, there's your story. इसी जगह पे तेरी कहानी बन गई.
Socks. Raja.
क्या देखा? अच्छा रुकना पड़ा ना.
I saw a young couple. They were well off. The wife. Is she pregnant? Do you think she should be pregnant? Yes, she was pregnant with a boy. But then there was this ego between the man and his wife. It wasn't love anymore. It was just another reason. Like, why should one bow before the other? So, she went through an abortion. She killed her boy. Come on, she wanted to be an achiever, so she sacrificed her boy. And the man's dream, eternal dream of becoming a father. And the man doesn't know. But then, you can't really blame the wife because
The man has just come back after meeting his ex, sleeping with her for the 11th time. The first was the day before he got married to his wife. And this is the theory I was talking about. Look, there's a time में तुझे क्या दिखा?
Hey, hi.
Hi, Richa.
Yeah,
Richa. Sorry I kept you waiting.
no issues. Shall we start with the interview?
Yeah, sure.
You've become quite popular amongst many youngsters with just your first novel. How does it feel?
Feels nice. I mean, after all the hard work that you've put in and then you're rewarded, yeah, feels nice.
So, do you think storytelling through writing could reach above storytelling through cinema?
It already has, hasn't it? I mean, there are a lot of good readers out there. Yeah, but I have to say it's an addiction. But the only thing is that the story must be unique. It has to be gripping. See, a film is a 2-hour affair. But the writer can grip a reader by his novel through a week. So the story and his writing has to be unique.
साहब कहाँ जाना है?
सात छः में जाना है, सात।
एंट्री करके जाइए। साहब पर वो 706 वाले लोग तो भाग गए। शायद 3 से 4 दिन बाद।
ठीक है।
And amongst all these theories, there was this one which outweighed the rest. Well, how do I put it? You might have heard the story of the artist who used his blood when he ran out of color red. This was Riju's red paint. He preached it to his real-life character, Chintu. Riju made him believe in it. He increased his faith, and they both applied it in their lives, especially Chintu. The empty soul found a theory to direct his life. But temporary it was.
दरवाज़ा जल्दी बंद होता है।
Everything that a novelist writes is an inspiration. It has to be. If the world itself doesn't exist, then what will you write on? Wait. Have patience. It will be impossible at first to increase your observing power, to catch someone's life. But you will have your moment. And in that related moment, you will live with that family. As the brother, as the sister, as the dad, the mom. You will be the brother, the sister, the dad, as well as the mom. So have patience. You'll get into someone's life. And when you do, it will not be only because of your patience, but because they will have invited you.
Did you get support through your family?
Yeah, well, when I was staying here in Bombay, my dad used to call me every day. I came here looking for a job, for a writing job. So he'd given me 8 months. Yeah, so in a way he was supportive, but not entirely, I'd say.
understood what you did. Today I saw two brothers playing video game. Lot of noise. They were serious. But then one of them laughed at the other. I guess he won. But the best part was that they didn't see me. I mean, nobody saw me. I was at ease. मैं वहाँ पर खड़ा होकर उनको देख रहा था.
फिर
मैंने उन पर लिखा.
क्या लिखा?
See, the teenager in my story will be involved in the burglary of electronic items. And the smile that they had will be the exact smile which they'll have when they'll be successful in stealing something. They'll have the exact looks. So they know the technical know-how, like professional hackers. And they also hack the security system of the store before getting in.
Nice. आगे?
आगे नहीं लिखा.
बस इतना ही लिखा. Dude, go to different places, different houses. Look at the different people and connect them in your story. Your same story. You're on the right track. Okay? Now what you need to do is, when you have found your character, be in it. Do whatever it does. Live it. तो आज क्या हुआ?
I got the detective of my book. Strong है, well built है,
But what?
he won't be cracking the case.
Why?
कुछ खास नहीं है. The one who cracks the case is my main protagonist.
So who will? So you saw a sweeper collecting garbage, huh? How's that going to help in your story?
ओए, क्या हुआ?
क्या हुआ?
Something unusual took place today.
मतलब?
मैंने लिखना शुरू किया था. I was into it. और तभी एक और दरवाजा खुला और मैंने तब जाकर देखा जब वो बंद हो रहा है.
क्या देखा?
So tell me, who inspired you to write this novel?
Inspiration. Well, nobody actually. I just like listening to stories and watching cinema, which is an integral part of storytelling. So yeah, I just got very interested in this field.
What was the kind of research involved in writing this novel?
Nothing. Just pure imagination. And
And?
pure illusion. When you have found your character, be in it. Do whatever it does. Live it. When you have found your character, be in it. Do whatever it does. Live it.
Martha couldn't handle it. She shouldn't have walked down the other lane. She wouldn't have seen the kids, and so she wouldn't have seen the kids talking with Samuel. The one whom she trusted. The one with whom she was in a live-in relationship. He was behind the robbery all this while. He had been financing the two genius kids. And now, what lay in this wannabe dancer's hand was to expose him. But could she?
Maybe you should stay silent.
I so need you.
What do you want me to do?
For now, please close the door. कोई सुन लेगा यार?
तो सुनने दो ना. You're talking as if you've never heard of compromise before.
Yeah, you have heard of that.
Just shut up, okay?
Yeah, shut up for now. And in the night when we'll come, we'll sleep around, have nice sex, and next morning we'll forget about every damn thing, right?
Yeah, right.
That is what the last time I was here. Are you going to get intimate with your business partner? Can you faster?
Hey!
कौन है?
open the door.
Yeah, coming.
Open the door.
आ रहा हूँ.
जल्दी आओ. Close the door.
क्या हुआ?
अरे यार वो लड़की का बॉयफ्रेंड वो मेरे पीछे पड़ा है.
कौन?
अरे यार वही लड़की का बॉयफ्रेंड वो मुझे पकड़ लेगा.
क्या बोले?
यार बहुत लंबी कहानी है, मैं बाद में बताऊंगा, अभी मुझे बचा ले प्लीज.
कोई नहीं होगा.
अरे यार तू समझ क्यों नहीं रहा है नीलू? वो होगा वहाँ, वो बाहर खड़ा होगा, मुझे पकड़ लेगा अभी, मुझे मार देगा. प्लीज तू मेरे साथ नीचे तक चल यार.
Could I have better things to do? Why should I interfere?
You are my only friend. अरे यार तू समझ क्यों नहीं रहा है? वो मार डालेगा मुझे. अरे हटा इसको, कॉपी कर. He wanted to be with her. Chintu wanted to be sad with her. He wanted to dance as she danced. You've been writing about me.
So,
So you've been writing about me, my story, my characters, everything.
I'm a writer. What do you expect?
I thought you were a friend, you were teaching me. But you were writing about me, my story, my characters, everything. You used me, you shit. Please do something. He's here. Please save me. Please think of something.
What should I think? You think.
Lijo, please think of something.
What should I think? You think. What should I think? You think. What should I think? You think.
Yes, Dad.
So, had your dinner?
Not yet, Dad.
Take care of your health, son.
Yes, Dad.
So, how was your day today?
Fantastic.
And you got a job?
Not yet, Dad.
It's okay. So, what did your friend teach you today?
To create illusions.
Good, good. But how did he teach you to create an illusion?
By being one.
What? What are you saying?
He was never there, Dad. He was never there.
I can't. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Dad. He was never there.
Are you sure you're not recording this?
No, don't worry. It's all of the record. I've read your book.
Oh, really?
So tell me this, who exactly is Riju in the book?
Are? Straight to the point? Journalists.
Yeah.
Well, Rijo is Chintu's imagination, Chintu's motivation, Chintu's courage, everything that Chintu isn't.
So it's not you.
No, it's not me. I mean, I just named the character Rijo. I couldn't find a better name.
So is this what happened to Chintu in real life?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, it's a true story.
So where is he now and how do you know so much about him?
Let's skip this one.
I began this search with the desire to find Riju's reality. But on my road to glory, I always wondered where is it? And the more I wondered, the more I wanted to see, touch, and feel Chintu. Sleep abandoned me. The story is true. I banged on the statement of his, and it swirled in my mind. So if Chintu is out there, I can find him, and I will find him. Writers tend to live their characters, but Chintu was to be observed. He existed, because no one can fake a theory with so much clarity. Such a lie is criminal. A writer can't create a world where he lives in it caged without his knowledge. He can't lose himself and then rise back to reality. And the final word of this book is printed. I asked many people about Chintu. Was he his friend, his relative, or someone he followed? I dug deep, but I never found any answers. No one knew about him, but I needed to find him.
बस साले दिखता नहीं है क्या?
A man can hide anything but his soul. The soul always leaves a trace. And Chintu's soul had to be traced. But I couldn't. He was nowhere. Richo had met him. He had spoken to him. He had taught him. But how is it that in all these places that they had met, nobody had ever seen him? Was he such a great trickster? Had he mastered some kind of skill? Or maybe Richo was such a great teacher.
साले क्या रे नहीं तू नहीं कुछ नहीं रहेगा कुछ देखा तूने नहीं कुछ नहीं देखा कुछ तो कुछ पता है ना मार डालूंगा नहीं कुछ नहीं देखा
And Rijo, all this while, he was laughing at me. He knew that the chats were never off the record. He knew about my search even before he sat on the chair for the interview. And it dawned upon me that he wanted me to find it out. He wanted to involve me as a reader. And then I suddenly realized there is only one Rijo. There is only one Chintu. And Rijo is Chintu.
कुछ देखा तूने नहीं कुछ नहीं देखा कुछ तो कुछ पता है ना मेरे पीछे पड़ा मार डालूंगा नहीं कुछ नहीं देखा अरे यार तू समझ क्यों नहीं रहा है वो मार डालेगा मुझे अरे हटा इसको कॉपी कर
Wanted to dance as she danced.
You use me you shit
What should I think? You think?
Martha couldn't handle playing this wannabe dancer's hand. Was to expose him. दरवाजा जल्दी बंद करो.
Everything that a novelist writes is an inspiration for his copy. If the world itself doesn't exist, then what will he write? Look. There's a time to तुझे क्या देखा? The door will be open for just seconds. Observe the man. Observe the people inside his house. What they look good, they're wearing everything. When you have found your character, be in it. Do whatever it does, live it. And this is the theory I was talking about. I teach you how the theory works. Let's go. The only things that we define the character, consider all you need to know is like what importance what should you be doing so that you follow them progress and observe. क्या समझाऊं इसको यार? So you want to be a writer? तूने पहले क्यों नहीं बताया मुझे?
So coming to your character, Chintu, the protagonist, scared, underconfident, quite strange to have someone like this as your main protagonist.
Yeah, I guess, but I've explained earlier that about the uniqueness in a novelist, and I found Chintu to be unique in his own way, so he came in.
Well, although you may not be allowed to reveal much about your book, but could you tell us how do you build upon your characters? Every novelist has a unique way of doing so.
Mine's nothing different. I just try my level best to live the character. I mean, I keep telling myself that, dude, go to different places, different houses, observe different people, and try to connect them in your story. And when you found your character, be in it. Do whatever it does. Live it, basically.
Could you tell us a little about your next novel? I went around searching for the answer, and it was right there in the interview all along. Richard did want me to walk in his shoes. And in the entire interview, I regret asking him this one final question.
It's about a serial killer.